65. We have a little silent movie playing there. You see the big screen, so it's really our first device, our first Lumia with this size of a screen, 4.7. And of course there's a lot more to talk about. And this video will do some of the talking for me. The 625 also has a smart cam, just like the Lumia 925. You can take your action shots, your best shots, and remove objects or mix and match the faces of the loop shot. And it also has a very strong color selection. And maps, let's not forget maps, the best maps, whether you're on the phone or in the car. Whether it's gear drive and your maps. Maps are free, offline, and it has true offline operation. And of course, the maps can only get better. And the 4.7, yeah, I guess almost goes without saying, is great for playing the Xbox games. So a lot of the 175,000 apps we mentioned earlier, excuse me, are actually Xbox games. And of course, a lot of other games and free games like Temple Run, which you saw, and Plants vs. Zombies, and Fruit Ninja, and all the other stuff. 10 versions of Angry Birds the last time I checked. And all the movie tie-in games, they're all there, all in very rich. And though the Xbox games are generally something you have to buy or premium, they are actually the best. The Xbox games that run on the Lumia devices are actually the most affordable way to get quality games into your phone. So if you've ever tried to play any of these games and compare it to the free stuff that you get from the other platforms, you know that this is one of the best gaming experiences. And of course, the LTE or HSDPA or 4G or 3G, as it's sometimes known, is great for streaming videos, whether you're on YouTube, Vimeo, or your favorite video site. I wish Netflix worked here, or Hulu worked here, but in other markets they can take advantage of that too. And it's all about also the color story. We have cool colors, including orange, green, and yellow to complement the more traditional white and black. So this is a polycarbonate dual shock plastic cover, very sturdy. And what I have here on the cover is like a jelly protector, also made by one of our partners, Mozo. So this is a certified Nokia OK kind of jelly cover, and then this is the actual cover. So this is polycarbonate, as strong as a crash helmet.
Wow.
And then you have, of course, the best news is that it's available now. So if you go to any of the stores, it's available in open retail, not SIM lock, match. You can use any Globe, Sun, or Smart micro SIM. And of course, it has expandable memory up to 64 gig. And what else? It's a dual cam device, in case it wasn't mentioned. It has 5 megapixels in the back and a VGA camera in the front for video calls. And there you go. So the kit comes with a headset, so you can also use you can use it to enjoy FM radio. So you don't have. So this is an Amber software already, so the radio is enabled. Okay. So if you have any questions and answers, questions, we have the answers, I hope.
Question.
Now is the time.
Yeah, since it supports LTE, will it be available via postpaid plans by Globe and Smart, specifically their LTE plans?
So this Lumia 625 supports LTE on Globe network and HSDPA throughout all the networks. We of course are working now with all the operators to make sure that it's ranged on their networks, but the discussion is ongoing, so I don't have right now the answer.
Yeah, that's cool.
I see. So what are the LTE bands supported by the Lumia 625?
800, 1800, and 2600. So the 1800 is what is predominantly used by Smart here.
Do you have
tri-band? It's tri-band 4G and pentaband 3G.
Alright.
Okay.
For the accessories, are we going to get those back covers available here in
The plan is yes, of course, all the colors will be colors. And the jelly cover that's well, that's also being worked on. I can't promise that right now because we have to deal with a third company. I mean, a new company, so that will take ideally, yes. I can't say when.
Generally, all the colors are available already as we speak now in the open channel, and of course the covers, as Mike mentioned, they are very nice. So I expect that people will want to change them.
From afar, it looks nice already.
It's the same dual layer like on Lumia 620. So especially the white is beautiful.
I have a question because I already reviewed the Lumia 720 a few months back, and the SRP is almost the same price as your SRP here. So would some and people have good comments about the Lumia 720. So would they expect a price drop on the Lumia 720, or would the Lumia 720 be phased out of the market and the 625 will take the spotlight of the 720?
So currently both devices are available. There is, as you said, strong following for Lumia 720, and I would say that they are complementary. So we believe that this Lumia 625 that we introduced today will be more skewed over the use market or the data savvy, video hungry consumers, whereas 720 is more 4.5-inch screen, beautiful design with wireless charging. So those are two different segments that are complementary but can coexist.
Do you think the Lumia 625 is the most affordable device with LTE?
We believe so, yes.
Certainly the most affordable Lumia LTE device.
I think it's all among all the LTE devices being offered because, especially for for phones that are not tied to the telco, that is not exclusive to the telco, and not being available in the retail market.
So we believe that Lumia 625 will find also strong following on the market, especially thanks to the screen size and the HDPA.
Yeah, I think the 625 would have a faster processor. I think it's 1.2. It's not similar to the 620. So would that be affecting the battery life, or is it better than 620?
It's approximately the same. Depends depends on so many factors. I think they'll approximately be in the same kind of talk time and standby time. So it really, it's very hard to actually gauge that. Every person would have his own way of configuring it, and the network is a dynamic element also. So they'll, it's always good to have a charger with you. I mean, just in case it doesn't hurt. So it's very hard for without more precise, say, grounding or parameters to really say which one will be better.
The numbers are in our perspective, so you will be able to see and compare with other devices. But I would say that what our designers and our team developing this device did very well was binding all the unique things together to carve out a very nice Lumia device that has for the first time 4.7-inch screen, yet is in the affordable price band, and also having LTE. That's not a local decision regarding the LTE 1800. That's actually global facts for this device. But I do not see that it would be some drawback.
I think that's an Amber ready, right?
Yes, already. Yes. So it's really really amazing device. You will have a chance in a while to try it out for real, and our team will show you actually to the next area where you will have contest. And since you are just few of you,
Yes.
you might have a chance.
I just want to ask, I just have an additional question,
Yes,
Mike.
sure.
In terms, because Nokia is known to make the best camera phones in the market, I mean, ever since. So I just want to ask, how's the camera of 625? I mean, in terms of the products that you have out right now, the 620, the 720, how's the camera? How does its camera compare to the
Well, I guess
to
the camera here would be power with what we have on the 520 and the 620.
All right.
It's an unbranded. It's not a Zeiss lens, so it would be unfair also to compare it to the Zeiss powered device lineup like the 720, the 920, and the 925.
Oh, so this one is not power. It's not. Doesn't have the Carl Zeiss lens.
No, this is
However,
Right.
all the apps
yes.
that you are used to, all the lenses that you are used to within the Lumia, such as Cinemagraph and
Panorama and smart cam.
Smart Cam,